Hello everyone, welcome to Super Mario World, which is a platformer from 1991. Decided that it's been a long time since I played this game, and I feel like playing it again, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, even though I'm sure nobody on this channel has ever heard of or seen this game, because it is very old. Alright, welcome. This is Dinosaur Land. In this strange land, we find that Princess Toadstool is missing again. Looks like Bowser's at it again. Yep, so this is the sequel, the direct sequel to Super Mario Bros. 3, which was the sequel to Super Mario Bros. 1 and 2, of course. That all of the first three came on the original Nintendo Entertainment System in the 80s. So the Super Nintendo comes out, and this is the direct sequel to Mario Bros. 3, and takes basically all the same mechanics and makes them even better. So I'm going to go ahead and just start playing. Not really going to explain too much about how to actually play Mario, but I will talk about the game and sort of my experience with it. I played this since I was a little kid on the Super Nintendo a long time ago, and I've fully completed it, all 96 exits, multiple times, and that's what I aim to do in this playthrough, hopefully. I'll have to hopefully be able to remember all of the secret exits, because there are some very difficult ones. So this block right here is gone because we have not hit the yellow switch yet. The yellow switch comes after this level, so that, let me go back and showcase something I really liked about this game, is it has really good 2D platformer physics. So if you, let me pop this guy, or just get hit. So if you are on a hill, you'll start sliding down slowly like that, which I wasn't touching the controls at all. But if you hold down while on a hill, you can sit down on your butt and slide down the hill, and you can actually knock stuff out like that. If I can get that guy to respawn, you can slide down and hit him, and it'll kill stuff like that. So there's a lot of areas in the game that are really useful. So this is the first area in the game. It has these little tutorial box things. If I hit this, it'll say, you can pick up the shell by holding the run button, and you can throw it and stuff like that. So this is the first game where you can throw shells upwards like that, and it teaches you that with this little extra life here. And then it would fall in the hole if we didn't have the yellow switch, but I grabbed it because I don't suck. Well, maybe I do. So, and then it introduces the Fire Flower, which is something from previous Mario games. I think every Mario game has had the Fire Flower. In this game, it turns everything into coins. And then it has this guy right at the end, who's just one of these football player, I think they're called Charging Chucks, football player people. And they've got different abilities, and they show up later in the game. But right off the bat, that's a pretty good introductory level. Oh, and also, right from the beginning, it actually starts you on Yoshi's house, which I didn't even go into, but I'll go into that after doing the Switch place really quick. So the Switch places are basically special levels that aren't really challenging, but offer you extra lives, and then you hit the switch and it'll turn the hidden blocks of that color into actual blocks that you can step on and make certain levels easier or unlock certain secrets. So this is the yellow switch, and so for the most part, if you don't get this, the game can be pretty challenging, actually. I've never tried it myself, but I'm sure you could do a challenge run of just not getting any switches and trying to get through the game without them. They basically create a safety net in a lot of places where you'd fall through the ground if they weren't there. Alright, so those sends out all the yellow blocks, fills in the gaps. I'm gonna go ahead and save that. Hopefully the audio doesn't bug. There was a couple of things with this emulator that had some issues. So this is Yoshi's house. It's literally just this square. There's nothing else here. You got some nice little bird sprites up there jumping around. And it says, "Hello, sorry I'm not home, but I have gone to rescue my friends who were captured by Bowser, Yoshi." And that has Yoshi's little paw print type thing. So the plot of this game is, I guess, that Princess Toadstool was captured, but also a bunch of Yoshi eggs, I guess, were captured, because every time you defeat a castle, you get a different Yoshi egg. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and... So right off the bat, though, you can go left or right and basically choose which way you want to go. And for the most part, the game does let you sort of go at your own pace. Sorry, I want to get this extra life here. Get a free combo. I don't really need that. And here we get the first Yoshi, which is something brand new in Super Mario World. Rescuing Yoshi, trapped in the egg. So Bowser's, I guess, trapping Yoshis in eggs, which is pretty strange. I thought Yoshi's just hatched out of them, but I guess it's a death trap from Bowser. Oh, and there's also the Yoshi coins, which, the big coin right here is a Yoshi coin. Each level has 5 of them, and once you collect them, they do not show up if you replay the level. Oh, and here, if you get a Yoshi again, it becomes an extra life. So that's the benefit of keeping your Yoshi. Oh. Nope. Just want to get up here. You have to get 5 Yoshi coins in every single level, you get an extra life. But what I was going to say is that Yoshi was brand new to this game, and is apparently something that Miyamoto wanted to add from the original Mario games that they couldn't work into the NES, but with the Super Nintendo they could. So this area... I'm sorry, I'm talking so much. There's a lot to talk about. So this area, you are supposed to be able to... You're supposed to pick up these blocks and throw them up at these, but there's only one of these that's actually important, and it's this one, and I can just jump off of Yoshi to hit it. And that's an extra life. I'm just going to be collecting a whole bunch of extra lives, because I'm probably going to die on the star levels, or whatever. Although I probably won't be doing the star levels for a bit. I'm going to go mostly on the right, like the linear path. I got 40. That bar that moves up and down is just sort of an ending level bonus. It can range from 1 to 50. It goes actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 30, and then above 30 is 40, and above 40 is 50. And if you get the 50, you get 50 points and 3 extra lives. Alright, so this is the first level with the athletic theme. I can't speak. The athletic theme. Let's see what this actually says. I haven't looked at these tutorial things. Let's see. Big coins are dragon coins. Oh, I thought they were Yoshi coins. If you pick up 5 of these, you get an extra Mario. Oh, sick. Well, that's good to know. So this athletic level has a lot of things that normally, if you're new, you'd probably want to take slow. Like these things, you wouldn't really know where to go. But if you've played already, you can pretty much just run straight through the level. So that's what I'm going to do. Because there's not really that much to see. Oh, actually, hold on. I want to... Where'd you go? I guess I'll deal with you later. Alright, so the one thing that I think is super cool about Yoshi's is if you grab up a Koopa, depending on the color of their shell, a different thing will be spit out. So the green shell just spits out like that. The red shell actually becomes fireballs like that, and you can shoot those at stuff. If you get a blue shell, you can get wings on your Yoshi and you can fly around, but those are pretty rare. And then a, what's the other one? Oh, I think there's like an... Man, it's been a long time since I played this. There's some other color that, like, does a ground pound when you get it. I have no idea what that star box is, by the way. Sometimes it gives you something and sometimes it doesn't. Wait, did I miss a Yoshi coin? I did. I want to go back and get that, actually. I kind of want to not do a completionist run, really, but I want to get as much as I can. Where did I miss a Yoshi coin? See, these are some of the yellow blocks that would have been missing. Oh, I know where it is. Up! I'm gonna die. Alright, so that's death number 1 because I wanted to find a Yoshi coin. Let's not do that again. It's... Oh, well, I guess that dream is over. It's down here somewhere. It's like... Okay, so it must be further to the left. There's like a... Well, actually, no. It's right here, right? Down here? No, yeah, it's much further to the left. There's like a pipe that you can go down that has a secret in it. What does this do? Nothing. Come on, Mario, tell me your secrets. And then once you get to 100 bonus points with the bar, you get a secret extra life level, pretty much. Alright, and now on to the first partial water level. Basically the worst levels in the game. This one's not bad, if you already know what to do. Sort of got this like transparent water grid down at the bottom, but you have these floaty blocks that sink if you stand on them, and then you can swim by pressing the A button a whole bunch of times, or I guess it's B on the SNES controller. SNES has weird buttons though. And you can go down this pipe and into the desert, where there's some of these guys. And if you have a Yoshi, let's see. So that teaches you how to exit levels quickly by pressing start and then select, which is something that I already knew, but I guess that's probably a useful tip if you're a new player. So this is just one of these boxes that has a whole bunch of coins in it. And these little cactus dudes, they're actually, I think, 5 or 6 tall if you've got a Yoshi, because you can eat them. But if you don't have a Yoshi, yeah, you can just do that. So I want to pick up this... Oh, actually, let me get that. I want to throw it up, hit the P. And then I'm going to get the star. And I'm just going to run to the end of the level now. No, I failed. There we go. Yeah, it's a pretty simple level. This is all just sort of teaching the mechanics. What does this say? Okay, that's just teaching about the bonus. Everything I'm explaining right now is explained much better through the game tutorials that I just sort of ignore because I've already played this too many times. And now onto the first castle, the castle of Iggy Koopa. That little intro cutscene sort of teaches you, I didn't really think about this much, but it sort of teaches you that you can press up on doors to go into them. Yeah, press up while on this, and you can climb on it. You can pop these guys on the head, but I'm gonna run because it's faster. Except for I want to hit this, and then I want to go up here and get that. Not that it means anything, you don't really need that. Oh, what? You can punch these guys, actually. If they're on the other side of the wall, you can press the run button and you'll punch them, and they die. You can also do that, which is sort of interesting, but not really that useful at the moment. And then you have the halfway point, which I probably forgot to explain that. And then here you have the first scrolling section of the game, which the camera controls the speed of the level, and you don't get to go at your own pace. Some of the more difficult levels are scrolling levels that you can't really speed through. This one not too difficult though. And here is Iggy Koopa, the easiest boss fight in the game. He just tilts that thing back and forth and shoots fireballs occasionally, but if you know how to beat him, he's super easy. And then we have this little cutscene telling us that we successfully beat the castle and blew it up. Mario has defeated the demented Iggy Koopa. Demented, that's an interesting word for him. In Castle Number 1 and rescued Yoshi's friend, who is still trapped in an egg. Together, they will travel through Donut Land. So I guess we now take the eggs with us. So that is Yoshi's Island completed. We're gonna head up into Donut Land, or Donut Plains, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and save. I'm just gonna keep playing for a while. I'm assuming I can just make these however. I'll probably beat like up to Castle 2-ish. Alright, so this is the first introduction of something new to the game besides Yoshi, which is the feather. Well, aside from the other new things, this is the first new power-up, the feather. And the feather allows you to actually fly. I'm gonna go ahead and get that Yoshi coin. So you got this little baseball player now. He throws baseballs and wears a football helmet. So if you're running at the high enough speed with this, it basically acts as the tail from the earlier games, or from Mario 3. I feel like I'm missing something. I don't remember too much of this level, except for the ending. Oh, we can go up here. Nope. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh. Right. Well, I suck at this. Let's try that again. And this time, screw getting the dragon coins, I'm just gonna go to the end of the level. Because this level's super easy if you have... if you know how to just go over the top of it. So yeah, we're just gonna keep gliding, pretty much. I do want to sort of go into one of these secret things, though. Which is this right here. So these are little secrets that you can get that are just, little puzzles. They're not really like, it's just luck. You just have to hit them in a random order and expect to get it right. Hey, we got at least 2 extra lives out of the deal, so not bad. And then it spits you out further in the level. There's a lot of secrets in this game. Alright, so I'm actually going to go the regular exit, but I'll show you where the secret exit is, for any of you who don't know. The secret exit is right up here, and you can just fly up there if you've got... Oi. What? Alright, one of you has a feather. You do. There we go. Okay, let's just fly on up there. Dang it! Come on. Okay, so that's the secret exit. If you pick up the key and put it in the hole, you'll get that. But for now, I'm actually just going to go through the regular old ending. I am actually very surprised I didn't lose my Yoshi there. That was really lucky. And I actually get a secret now, the bonus game, which is just a way to get extra lives. I'm really bad at this, so... Come on. Come on! Alright, I got 2. I'll take it. Better than 0. If you get the secret exit, it sends you up into the water, and then you have to do a water level, so this is more fun. So this is an auto-scrolling level again. One of many. I don't actually want that. I don't know why I hit it. So Yoshi actually doesn't like to pick up the Buzzy Beetles, he'll just eat them instead. Which I'm fine with, they're kind of bad people anyway, or bad guys. So I'm just gonna slide here. This is a feather. Yep. And then actually, I am gonna get the secret on this one. It's coming up ahead here. So in this area, there's a bunch of these things moving up and down that some of them crush you, some of them don't. And then some of them lead you to secrets. I think this is the secret, actually, isn't it? Is it not? Guess not. Oh, it's this one. I think. I hope. Yep, that one. So this leads to a secret. We actually have to get past a football player who I've always had trouble with because he actually kicks footballs and they bounce weirdly. Yep. But I'm not gonna let him. He's not gonna let him hurt me too much this time. And then this is the actual the fun thing about this level. So the actual secret is all the way up here, and you're supposed to what are you supposed to do? I think you're supposed to be able to hit that. Here, let me see if I can do it the regular way. You're supposed to take this and hit the top one, and it becomes that. But since I've got a Yoshi and I've got the feather, I can pretty much just fly up there and go through the key that way. And that sends you off to the green switch. And let's see. This one, I don't... Okay, so this one you have to hit the switch, then you have to go hit that, and you have to run with it, and you get 2 1-ups from that. So that's pretty good. Yeah, but these aren't specifically, these aren't supposed to be challenges. They're just supposed to be like interesting 1-up puzzles that you can do. And then you get the switch, and you get some green switches. And the green switches are nice because they actually, if you hit them, the green switches will drop feathers. Whereas the yellow switches don't drop anything. Alright, now we gotta go through this again and get the regular exit at the end. Might as well feed my Yoshi. Pretty hungry. And I guess I'll try to get the Yoshi coins, because I don't remember where all of them are on this level. Don't want to get crushed. You can also get crushed up against the edge of the screen if you miss your opportunity to get past. Like if I were to stay here, it would crush me up against this wall. But I'm gonna go. These bats also can be a pain if you get caught in the wrong place. They have like weird paths. They fly a little bit lower than you expect. But yeah, now we've got this, and it pops out a feather. Did we miss a Yoshi coin already? I feel like we missed something. There it is. Okay. Okay, no, we're not behind then, because this level still has a bit to go. The nice thing about Yoshi is he just can eat everything. Like, everything. There's some stuff later in the game that's like made out of lava that Yoshi will eat. Come back here. Yeah, the slope physics are really good for a 2D game, I think. Alright, we gotta wait for this to go up and smash into the ceiling, and then we can get on it. And then right here, and then the Yoshi coin is right there. Hey. Now we got some spiky things, spiky beetles? I don't remember what they're actually called. But there's some spiky beetle things here that if you're Mario you cannot do anything about except for twist jump over. And then the ending, which I failed because I tried to fly but I didn't get enough speed. Alright, now we move up to the first ghost house, which is pretty spooky. It has a really nice theme song. The nice thing about the music in this game is, or maybe not the nice thing, but the cool thing about this music, I'm actually going to get the secret level here because it's kind of fun. This one I didn't know about for a long time, but if you fly up here at the very beginning and then run straight across, there's a secret. But the music in this game all plays after a single theme, and even the ghost house that sounds completely different still plays the same theme right here. So if you ever listen to the Super Mario World soundtrack, keep that in mind as you listen to every song. It is playing the same theme over and over again, just in different ways. Alright, so that's the secret exit of the ghost house. Not really particularly difficult, and leads you up to this little, basically a power-up stage, top secret area. It just, you can get a Yoshi, you can get these things. Come here. You can get a feather. I'm gonna grab 2 feathers. The feathers, in my opinion, are infinitely more useful than the fire flowers. Alright, so the trick in ghost houses is nothing is as you'd expect. So it says, ghost house, can you find the exit? He. Don't get lost. And if you are a first-time player, I guarantee you would get lost in every ghost house because they are they're confusing at first. So this ghost house, you've got this thing you can't twist through. You got this. Okay, you go in the door. Let's see if I can remember it actually. You have that, and then if you press this P button, you actually have a big arrow that tells you to go in that door. But that's a lie. You're supposed to go into this door again. And then you hit this again, and you get the exit. But if you go into that door that it tells you to, it'll send you through a little level, and then you'll end up back in the same place again. So you'll have to do that until you figure it out, that the level's actually lying to you, and you're supposed to go a different way. And we carve out a river and head across the bridge. So this, I actually really like this level. It's one of my favorites in the early part of the game. Oh, also something fun about the music, just a little thing that I've always liked, is if you've got a Yoshi, the level will actually play little bongos along with the music. Oh, and here's something. If you get the blue, Yoshi gets wings. If you get the green, Yoshi spits it out. What is it? Orange? I guess orange is the one that Yoshi will do a ground pound. Alright, so now we're on these little things that have switches that change where they go. You don't want to miss those. I don't know if we can actually... Yeah, Yoshi can't actually eat those, which is... I've always found interesting, because you can eat everything else, just not these little guys. They have some of the funniest art in the game. They look so weird. Little, like, black spastic things with bug eyes. Alright, this is a... Yep, this is a minigame. Oh, I almost jumped out of there. That's why you want to never do a high jump. The jumping mechanics in this game are also a lot better than the older Mario games because once I get out into the open world, I'll show. In this game, if you just press the jump button, you'll just do a short jump, which is like that. And if you press and hold it, you'll go up in the air really high. And then if you press and hold it and you've got a cape, you'll slowly drift down. So that's another benefit of having the cape, is you'll just, you'll have better jumps. Where's the last... Ah! I guess I don't get the last dragon coin. I don't remember where it is. And then another level right here that I really like is Donut Plains 4. So this one starts off where you just need to... I'm gonna drop Yoshi off here for a second. If you just run straight forward, you'll hit this guy in the face. And if you don't, if the little Koopas without their shells pick up a shell, they'll put it on generally. And if they pick up a yellow shell, they become like these multicolored spinning death balls that you don't really want to have to... Oh, well, goodbye, Yoshi. You don't really want to have to mess with. And here's your first hammer, brother. They just sort of run back and forth. And you also have this little bouncy pad thing that helps you run up the wall. And here's one of those opportunities where we can just slide around and knock stuff over. I'm just gonna twist on through here. Oh. Alright. That worked out. I'm not gonna take that because I prefer having the tail. Ooh, I think we can go in this. Yep. This'll be interesting. I think I remember this one. Yep, okay. So this is, if you were to do this right, you could get an extra life down here by hitting all those guys in a single combo, but I messed it up already. Actually, you could probably get multiple extra lives now that I think about it, because you can bounce off of them and then you can bounce off of them again once they lose their wings. Oh, and these are also, these little, like, fruit guys, I guess, are Goombas. They look completely different from the earlier games, but yeah, these are Goombas. And now we approach the final part of the level, where we get this box that gives us something random. I want to take the star, and I'm just going to go ahead and run through the ending part of the level, which is just sort of a barrage of Goombas falling from the sky, and that guy. And that does it for all the standard levels if you were to go the normal path in a Donut Land, or Donut Plains. But then here we go with my favorite castle in the game, Morton's Castle. This one isn't particularly difficult, but it is my absolute favorite. So I'm actually going to showcase a secret that I didn't find for a long time, and it's not really particularly useful, but there's like there's a little, there's a minigame up here. And I didn't find that for a really long time. I found it when I had gotten 95 out of 96 total exits to the game, and I was searching for where that 96th exit could have been, and I was just searching for every little thing. So I noticed there was this hole up there, so I went up there. And this actually spits you out in like the third part of the castle. I wish I could quit, because I want to do the castle from the beginning again and showcase the regular way. So actually, I might just kill myself and go from the beginning again. Let's see. I'll just get squished right here. Sorry, Mario. I want to do the castle normally. So getting squished is an insta-kill no matter how high your power-up level is. So it's just something to note. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so these little guys are just the thwimps, and they jump back and forth. You have giant spiky balls. This is all new stuff in this castle that's not in the other castles. And then in the door, you end up with the first thwomp of the game. A couple of thwomps, actually. And they just do what they've always done. They thwomp down and try to smash you. And you get a little skeleton guy, but he's not particularly difficult if you've got a cape. See, that wasn't very hard. So I'm actually going to sort of speedrun my way up there. But the skeletons are actually interesting because if you jump on their head, which you can do no matter what level you are, like if you're short or have a mushroom or whatever, they'll just break down, but they will actually come back to life. So having a cape is really nice in any castle because you can knock out those guys permanently. Here's a little secret. If you hit that, you can get this. You get an extra life up here. And this is just a quick jump area. Not really super hard, but if you're newer at the game, it can be kind of difficult. I think all these are just coins. Yeah. There we go. And now for the final jump, and then the boss. Grab another feather while we're here. Alright. So this boss is it Morton? Morton likes to run up the walls and drop on your head. And while he's on the walls, you can't do anything to him. He'll just bounce off. So you just run underneath, get him to drop, and then you hit him on the head while he's down here. I think I might be able to hit him again. Yep. You just have to hit him 3 times and then he'll die. He's not very hard at all. A lot of the early bosses are super easy. Alright, Morton Koopa Jr. of Castle Number 2 is now just a memory. Wow, we straight up murdered that guy. The next area is an underground vanilla dome. What traps await Mario in this new world? What will become of Princess Toadstool? Well, I think we'll find out in another episode because I'm going to sort of split this up. I'll try to keep the episodes around this length. This is pretty long, actually, like 30 minutes-ish. But since I'm sure not a lot of people are going to be watching these, I'm just going to keep them around 30 minutes, and the people that want to watch them will watch them. But yeah, if you've gotten this far, and if you're enjoying it, thank you for watching. I'm going to continue uploading this because I like this game a lot. See you guys next time.